The peak season for weddings is just about to begin with celebrations and a lot of spending. These days, the median cost of a wedding is about $15,000. Consumer Reports has some tips on staying within your budget when you're planning a wedding. Jennifer Krause has more.
Jackie and Adam Fletcher did everything they could to save money on their wedding. The key, they say, was negotiating.
Everything from my wedding dress to the flowers to the decorations.
They also bargained with the caterer to allow them to provide their own alcohol.
We probably saved somewhere between $3,000 and $5,000 on the alcohol, just buying ourselves.
Consumer Reports has just investigated the high cost of weddings and has come up with 31 ways to save.
We found ways to save on everything, from the venue and the dress to the photographer, the food, the flowers, and still have a beautiful, stylish day.
One great way to save: schedule the wedding for any time but a Saturday night, or go for January or February. Often those are the cheapest months. And don't let vendors charge more just because it's a wedding.
I am calling because I'm trying to get some estimates.
Consumer Reports secret shoppers found a good percentage of businesses do just that.
In our calls, we found that photographers and limo services often charged more for weddings.
But when asked, some businesses suggested lower-priced alternatives. Some other ways to save: limit the entree choices, limit the hours of the open bar, consider serving only beer and wine, and send the photographer home an hour early. A lot of the guests will have left by then. And a final tip from the Fletchers: when it comes to flowers, let your florist pick what's in season. They'll likely be the least expensive.
To this day, people say it was the best wedding they'd ever been to. And that feels really good.
Jennifer Krause, News Channel 5.
And when it comes to planning a wedding, you may hate the thought of reading the fine print, but Consumer Reports says to check every contract carefully. It found that some caterers included a built-in tip as high as 26%, and one charged a $7 per person fee just to cut a cake that was brought in from the outside.
Good.